Konnichiwa, bitch.
Alright, man, we back. And today we got Raekwon with The Emperor's New Clothes. I was about to say The Emperor's New Groove. Yeah, man, new album from Raekwon under the Mass Appeal record label. Mass Appeal has been doing like a giant, like, I don't know, kind of like victory lap of old school hip hop. Or first one I can recall was Slick Rick's Victory. And now they're going into Raekwon, and it's all gonna lead up to, I guess, a Nas and DJ Premier project, which is pretty dope. I like this whole type of like rollout and scheme of what they're doing. I feel like they're trying to do like a 2018 Kanye in a way. If that's what they're trying to go for, I'm here for it. And with this one right here, you got Raekwon, Wu-Tang's very own, one of the best flows and rappers out of the group. Wu-Tang is one of, if not the greatest, you know, hip-hop collective of all time, and their aesthetics, especially with like the Wu-Tang Samurai, is so fucking iconic. Like I could go on forever on how great fucking, you know, Wu-Tang is. I think I did reactions to them in the past, which I don't know if the videos are still up, but I was a child. Though the highs in his discography has always been the Only Built for Cuban Links series, you know, there's no denying whenever Raekwon steps on a track, like, motherfuckers need to step it up. This man don't mess around, you know what I mean? One thing I will say, especially with a lot of, you know, rappers of, you know, Raekwon's age and whatnot, and this is not to put an asterisk on him. Nowadays, I kind of just don't really expect, you know, a fucking, like, 10 out of 10 fucking masterclass, but hey, listen, I've seen crazier shit. All I want from this project, really, realistically, is just, you know, a good time. Just give me a good time. Don't bore me. But I'm still gonna rate and, you know, critique, you know what I mean, the album as its own piece of work, own piece of art, its own like little film, you know what I mean? So let's see what we got going on, man. Looks like we got 17 tracks on this joint, 40 minutes. I'm not seeing any RZA credits in here. That's kind of disappointing. First track we got is intro leading into Bear Hill. Let's get it.
And if they find out just what you're after, it's possible they may harm you.
This shit's giving me nostalgia already. The Wu-Tang Killer Bees. Okay. Alright, what we got?
Caught him at the light years heaven. 90 carat face, that's my brethren. She can't flex with me. Jaws filled the Star Hill from Park Hill with things walk walls and cartwheels. Yeah,
that's vintage Ray right there.
Real hoes know the real hoes. Between me and you, keep it chill. I'm gorilla, these are steel toes. Pouring coke on the record, keep the grill froze. Cooling up the
that's
record,
okay.
real close.
I fuck with that.
We on it. Getting bricks from Hitsville, yeah, we on it. Getting rich while y'all mad as shit. We stay fresh and crisp for more money, boy. We on fast, a low rider, beautiful blonde hair, a dough wilder. Heard he's striking up oil, daughter coal miner. Out in Dubai, fly, my nigga low line. We on it.
Okay, this is cool. Not a crazy explosive opener, but the rapping was on point from Ray. Flow and the rhyme schemes have always been something to like always be in awe about when it comes to Raekwon. He just sounds fly as shit on the beat. Now, production-wise, I'm not a huge fan of the beat. Needed a little bit more of a punch. I think the drums were pretty light. It just wasn't really that much of an engaging beat. However, I thought Raekwon's performance for what he was given was pretty nice. Hook was cool. It felt like a beat that you would like casually freestyle to, not something that you would put on an album. Besides the beat being hella mid, Raekwon's rapping was good. That's all. Next track we got is Pomegranate featuring Inspector Deck and Carlton Fisk. I don't know how I feel about these layered vocals.
Not the type of nigga that you flex on. Mr. Carl Fist, baby, seen it all and done it all. A million candles for you, Nina, better light them more.
Alright.
Maneuver money, my shooters removal, move is funny. Cash is king, think differently, nigga, use a dummy.
Choose for a confrontation, you gon' get snatched. Vests in S-class is getting fat. All my main shooters got money, they all jacks. Flows is hungry, I just stacks, so on and hats. Came through like Frank Matthews, bring all stacks. Yeah, it's Park Hill.
I get that.
Eating good, piling on extra. Cold as Minnesota weather. I send them home
on a stretcher. Facts, I go crazy over lesser. Action checks, that's the flex. Watch what happen next. Action on the set, put carrots on my neck. I'm in Paris on the disc.
Meh.
I be tripping how these niggas is. I'm giving niggas shakes and chills with this fever.
No, I wasn't feeling that verse. Yeah, no. I liked Raekwon's verse. I liked the storytelling in the very first verse as well. I think Inspector Deck's verse was not that good at all. Biggest issue with that track was the beat. Beat was fucking mid. It wasn't good. It felt generic. It felt tacky. It felt... no. The production on here is going to be fucking mid. This is going to be a long-ass reaction. What I'm hoping this album doesn't turn into is, like, Set the Tone by Ghostface. That album is a joke. And I hope it's not going to turn into that last Method Man album. Like, the first half of the Method Man album was alright, but then it just went downhill to a fucking mess. But this right now, meh. It's not really moving me. The verses are just, like, passable at most. I did say at the start of the reaction that I don't expect much, or I expect something fun to listen to at the very least. Next track we got is a skit, Veterans Only Billionaire Rehab. Then we're gonna go right into Wild Corsicans, featuring the Griselda Boys, Conway, Benny, and Westside Gun. That track makes total sense. In 2025, in the year of our Lord, a Griselda x Raekwon the Chef song makes sense, 100%. Jesus Christ, fucking corny.
Exclusive Wu-Tang unreleased vinyl.
Oh, hello?
Yeah, we young, gifted, and black. He tried to run 50 round drum, whipping his back. Stand over, couple on your man. But I've been knew you was pussy, so I understand. So your head is where these hollows down on fire and land.
Nice.
When the tech there forever, I ain't got no retirement plans. About to kill him, Ray, I'm tired of playing. It's Griselda. My answer was running streets. Provider for his fam with a man should wanna be. 1 to 3, not understandable.
Nice. This is what I want. This is what I fuck with.
But who am I to ever bring y'all personal problems up on real nigga time? But that might serve as the obvious. You know how this ice work. On my shirts to kind of make the room cold. Can't wait till my album done. They gon' burn candles for rap niggas like it's Hanukkah. Feel me now.
Okay.
Feel me now. Potent roll like a brick of girl. Lose your life cause you ain't moving right.
Yeah, I fuck with that. That's hard.
Yo, the heavyweight, Hermes, orange mask, you think it's Leatherface, Juice, Messier, heard shots from heavyweight, just came off from doing 20, rock the same chain from 01.
I like this.
I'ma die for my respect.
Clear the scene and take names later. It's time to raise the stakes up. I bet you can't afford to pay the wager. Worthy of my bullet.
Nice.
Yeah, businessman first, son, but don't get it fucked up. Shut your dad up a year and have you filling my truck up. Must have forgot what my status is. Bigger bag of loot, ski groupies and Gucci. They beg for me to pretty designer cock up in their Gucci. I pass on them nothing but more.
Yeah, magic in a bottle on this track. Production was there on that track. Them drums were knocking. I like how like the chops weren't like smooth, but that gave it such a unique quality. I felt like Conway brought in the energy immediately, set the tone to the track, and that's when Benny and Gunn fell into place. This shit was meant to be. It was meant to happen, and I'm glad it did. Next track we got is One Life featuring Stacey Barth. A Justice League beat. Interesting.
Maybachs, we all going through it, yo. Life is wild, miss my ninjas, we bow. Lost some good ones, now they in the skies looking down. With notes, don't let this money overlook the time we was broke. So this jury don't even got no say so, yo. It's
Kinda could do without the hook on this. I get the message of the song. However, I feel like shit kinda comes off tacky.
sending wrong thoughts to the seeds. Save our babies, there's nothing else to vibe with the means. Guess who's deciding? The devil's in the back by the screen.
Yeah, you only got one time to impress me, otherwise I'm gonna hit skip. I'm never listening to that shit ever again. That is a complete skip. I mean, I like the message. It's shit that's already been stated before, like it's not anything new. I feel like the hook and just like low-key the production, surprisingly from Justice League, feels like Facebook rap to me. I got no other words, man. we're just gonna go right into the next track, Barbershop Bullies, which is a skit, and then it's gonna go into Open Doors featuring Tommy Nova. Yeah, we're gonna be halfway through the album, and I'm not having a fun time. It's leaning into a direction where this could go bad. Oh Lord, I'm getting bored. I'm about to get the blanket out and the pillow out. Alright. Nah, champ. This is not the one. This shit beat fucking blows.
Shattered dreams, lonely pharaohs who ride across the Verrazano narrows, blunted up, guns and some camels. All we want is paper and some acres. Watch the Lakers get smashed up, we some niggas, fuck the neighbors. Bitches with baby steel, Laurel piano gooses, riding around in cullies with veneers. One's for the money.
What the fuck?
Fours for the flies for lords, more mansions and fives for them niggas get high and all champions. One for the money, twos for the scammers.
This is some kind of ass.
A parade of guns get shot up in the air for fellas. Puma jackets and tough jury, $1,000 folk and dreams. Let's sing. Ones for the months, twos for the scammers, threes for them hustlers serving hole in the hammer.
No, we just gonna go right into the next track. 600 School featuring Ghostface Killah and Method Man. The fuck? Who produced this shit? This sounds like a Swizz beat. No shit. It is.
That's a gin for my jewelers. Too many Rugers, gems is 500 bams, spam I swam through Bermuda and get twisted like a puzzle. Cyber trucks fly up at the lunch.
Okay.
News camera sees the moment, that's alligator tuck. They all in Coopers, doopy shotguns and gooses, ice rockin' boosters. Bitches call me Musa, Mansa, you're ruthless. Just run and tell your managers the Wu coming.
Bandanas, man scanners, chain swinging, pulsating, plug click. Niggas do damage. Have a big bag on the crap sevens, past present. I'll be GO18 till I crash heaven. Monstrous bankrolls, Modelos and things. My wrist game, calling gold caviar. Shootouts on the burgundy swing.
Oh. Oh.
Catch a photo from the side like Hitchcock. The cameras on the side of my neck. It's all big rock. When I'm holding nothing moving on.
Fit on mental, this method is not medicinal. In fact, the earth from water and air and fire. I'm elemental. That's right, I said it.
Okay. Okay. I get it. Okay. Basic ass bar. Proactive cause pimples. Okay. Okay, Beth. I see it. I see what you're doing here. Good shit. Good shit. I fucks with it. The beat was much better. It wasn't amazing either. It wasn't amazing. The loud 808s and then like the swaying horns, kind of like they're kind of like fading in and out of the beat. I think it was tight. It was interesting. It was definitely one of the more interesting Swizz beats of like the last decade. The performances made the track on this. Yeah, man. Next track we got is The Guy That Plans It. Okay, what we got?
Beef is weird. Everybody standing right there as Nana look lost her balance and yell to the queer. B, this is just a statement, so here Prince under the tents laughing he wrong.
This is we're showing promise in this second half already.
Minnie's from Wendy's was there. Tears in his face. Why y'all do him, yo? You know that I know him, bro. You got the wrong nigga, be clear. Now it's gonna be a big war. Pig broke his jaw right here. Stunting like he's something now he canceled.
That's an interesting way to cut it off. But I don't think I needed anything longer than that. I like it. It was good. This was a solid track. Next track we got is The Heavies.
He's an oxtails. Catch me with a Grecian and Wales. A red bone rat. What's happening? I rat your ways. I had to just tame that.
Now we're getting back. We're getting in a consistent routine now. I like this shit. Don't love the drums necessarily on here, but I fucks with it. Shout out to Lex Diamonds. Nice. Yeah. We're getting a lot more consistency in this second half in regards to just better overall performance on the rapping and production side. Okay, so I should have talked more in depth about these tracks because these tracks really changed the dynamic of this album and basically the momentum started to shift and shit really started popping off with these 2 tracks. The guy that plans it, super, super dope storytelling track about, you know, Raekwon robbing a motherfucker. And the Marvin Gaye flip, fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. It's short, straight to the point, like I said. But then you got the heavies, and that's just kind of another throwback. You know, Raekwon giving his shout-outs, giving his flowers. And though I don't necessarily love the drums on there, I think that track all around brought another high-energy, grimy edge to the track list that was definitely much, much needed. I probably need to do some more digging in the aspect of what this whole concept is in the grand scheme of things. I'm interested to see how the skits actually all connect, because it's like just getting ready to get out finally. You know, I'll talk about it more on like the stuff that he's talking about on this album when it comes to authenticity and whatnot. I'll talk about that at the end. I just want to listen to the whole project in full in that regards. To see what full picture like Ray is trying to paint. However, like the second half of this so far, much better than the first. But yeah, man, let's just keep the consistency going. Next track we got is Officer of Full Beard. Then it's gonna go right into the OMERTA featuring Nas. So
What's all the smoke in here? You fucking Sarge, I'm gonna let you take it from here. I don't wanna lose with man, what you doing 100 and a 45? I'm just something mean right now. Why y'all fucking with me? Are you trying to get me? Hey yo, call me an inveterate gambler who run the Carolinas. The fans come, throw bags, it's slow and all the rap shit, just slow gas it. Bring water like the Johnny pumps that
already the best track on the album. What?
Don't face the writers who dumb out, relentless on the come out. Nocturnal habits, the mavens. I'm too insulated. This is just a crusade, nigga. We made it.
Oh my gosh. I got a feeling all the Nas tracks in this Legend Has It era for mass appeal, they're the heart and soul of the project, that's for sure.
Makers, the paintbrushes, we cake makers, Louis luggage, puffin' the Dewey brothers, we straight haters.
Oh my gosh, what?
Examples, we who we said we was, never faked it. Ones who were jury they couldn't play with, the ones who stayed rich. Details of my revolutionary ways probably get studies of CIA shit. Who has
Bravehearts.
For therapist said, what time you want to learn what's in my head? While I'm reclining, I'm just stating facts as I respond, like when the army walks with assault rifles.
Oh Lord, he's getting nasty.
So give your best performance. Nobody got time for petty in the city of bosses. Sirens is my psychiatry office. This morning I woke feeling great, so I went to an auction. Damn, it's mind-boggling who we are.
He's still going. He is still going. Holy shit. Hey man, fire. Best track by far. Not even fucking close. This is actually a great track. It's fucking Nas, you know what I mean? It's fucking Nas. Get Out of Here featuring Ghostface.
Yeah. Brolic shit, nigga.
Brolic shit.
Habits up, I get struck for bucks. Success is it, Paul. Now boo, what's up? Counting and creeping.
Nice, man. This is the shit.
Live successfully, flying and puffing. The steering wheel cushion comfy. My pullers up, niggas would slump me still. Playing Sadies in the Sadies. Gleaming with the navy blue straddlers from Orchard to Black Macy's. Few grenades, we 40 drinkers. No chases up in sensation. On vacation and lamping.
Fire. Fire, fire.
Sending this fucking message to DC.
It's like I'm stuck in that bill. Confidential bodies in the projects over homies who got spilled.
Oh my gosh.
So much disco, pinky ring popping like Crisco, marketing cocaine cookies, call it Nabisco.
Hey man, I fucks with it. I fucks with it. We've hit a peak of the project, man. Like this shit is great. It's great. Our next track we had The Sober Dose Gift. And it's gonna go to Deborah Nightwine featuring Marsha Ambrosius. You trying to be seductive? Like I don't know how I should feel. Man, you can't beat Shorty's vocals.
Light skin, green eyes, her thighs was amazing. Big beam of 3.
This beat is whatever. This is not what I want from a R&B crossover, personally. Like, this is not what I like.
I take the marriage route. Put them carrots on her now. 20 years later, we free with 3 babies. That's the key.
I like the verse. I just don't. I feel like a lot of the progressions in the beat just whatever. You know what I mean? It's cool. It's a nice different dynamic to the project. It's just the production is just not that great.
At the drillest left, I could have lost it. Keep it trill, all real. You cost me. Now I'm rich and live alone.
Next final track, Mac and Lobster featuring Ghostface.
Come on. Mac with Lobster in it. Blow some shots to get it. Host the Hossidity. Post up in the roster city. Abu Dhabi pretty gun vandal. Gotta get me.
Fucks with this. Dope as fuck. Hell yeah.
Climate slippery. One day you might fall. Don't you ever try to trick me. The trigger moan and kick me. I'm home growing brickley. All my Colombian homies home. Carlo hit me. With blow don't try to trick me. I know I
Gucci swimming trunks, swan dives, I do it in style. Catch me lamping on sands out in the Hamptons. The Cuban chokers, we might suffocate. Mix a stick of margin with money, we making butter cake. Me and Ray, we on a double date. Don't quarterback drowning your
This is fire.
Killer with no gloves, mask on. Babyface Nelson with hollows in the snub. Me
with me. Splitting bands, screaming, going counting with me. No imposters, dinner plates. Mac and Lobster, automated money.
This was a nice closer. I fussed with that. That was dope. I like it a lot. All right, man, there you have it. The Emperor's New Clothes by Raekwon. First half, I was scared. Second half, very much pleased. Like I said, going into this album, didn't really expect much. I wanted a decent project at best, and I think I got that. I don't think this is amazing, but I feel like for what, you know, this, you know, Legend Has It era that Massive was going for, and you know, kind of giving a shout out to legends and letting legends have their own victory lap on some very, very high quality production. And I feel like this was crafted pretty solid, I feel like. Don't love the first half. I think the first half is just plagued with fucking super mid beats. Like, this shit is just not engaging. The performance is what really, really makes the first half. I feel like Raekwon's rapping is still up to snuff. Raekwon, over the last 20, 30, damn near 40 years, you know what I mean? He hasn't really changed much in regards to, like, content. He's always been that mafioso rapper. Digging more deep towards, like, just staying authentic and staying true to himself this far along into his career, I feel like. Not hopping on trends, just finding his own type of, you know, swagger on this type of production. I feel like that's what he's trying to convey. He stuck with what is, you know, true to what Raekwon and Wu-Tang was all about. Might not be as great or as peak as it was, you know, in the fucking 90s, but, you know, the essence, the nostalgia feeling is honestly still there, you know what I mean? Especially in the second half. The second half of this project is like exactly what I wanted from a Raekwon in 2025. He actually, unlike like Method Man and Ghostface, with their solo projects they dropped within the last like 1 to 2 years, Raekwon crafted a project that was, you know, he wasn't trying to do anything, you know, too crazy or outside the box, you know what I mean? He was just sticking to his guns, and he made that shit sound consistent and concise. Now, some of the skits on here, could probably do without. Some of it comes across fucking corny, but, you know, in essence, I know what he was trying to go for aesthetically. It wasn't, like, amazing. It was, like, it's passable, you know what I mean? Will I really listen to it again? Probably not. Like, it's kind of like sits in that realm of that Slick Rick project where it's like, it's good. I enjoy it for what it is, but I don't think I want to return to it. It's like, it's cool. That's about it. There are some highlights in here that if I was to return to it, I'd return to those tracks. When you get into like the crossovers with the singers on here, man, I just feel like the production just doesn't complement any of the performers on there. Like, even then, the structuring of the track just made it feel a little tacky. Like I said at the start of the video, didn't really expect much, but I'm glad that, you know, there are some highlights on here that are definitely worth noting. But man, hey, those are just my thoughts. I'll leave it at that.